prehistoric monster coated in white dust suddenly reappears after 66 million years of disappearance. This astonishing discovery sends shivers through the scientific community. Welcome to the mysterious universe. Dear friend, our Earth has undergone a 4.6 billion year journey through history. Whether it's the deep blue ocean or the vast expanse of land, there are always terrifying creatures, ruthless predators. During their reign, few species could stand against them, although their shapes and characteristics differ due to variations in their living environments. But they were all superior creatures in their respective biological eras. Let's travel back in time to the distant past and explore what happened during that period. Video, the most fearsome predator of the ocean. About 530 million years ago, there existed a strange and terrifying creature called Anomalocaris. In today's oceans, this strange shrimp is considered the most fearsome predator. It has big, captivating eyes and a large beak to swiftly catch prey. Anomalocaris was not adept at moving along the seafloor but swam very swiftly. This strange shrimp has a gigantic mouth with a diameter of up to 25 centimeters. Was capable of hunting any large prey at that time. At the same time, there are deposits in the mouth that form a ring-like shape. The passage poses a serious threat to animals protected by a hard mineralized outer shell. Anomalocaris is a genus belonging to the family Anomalocariidae, a group of animals considered close relatives of the ancestors of the Arthropoda phylum. It is also known as the formidable killer of the ocean. As they are extremely aggressive carnivores, their bodies can grow to over 2 meters in length. At that time, the average body size of most other animal species ranged only from a few millimeters to a few centimeters. However, around 440 million years ago, the Anomalocaris mysteriously went extinct. To this day, people still don't understand why that strange species of shrimp disappeared forever from Earth. Scientists have proposed various hypotheses about the cause of this species' extinction, but a truly convincing answer has yet to be found. Ancient crocodile fossil. When paleontologists discovered a 95 million year old crocodile skeleton in Queensland, Australia, they examined and discovered many things far beyond expectations from a prehistoric fossilized skeleton. This fossil not only belongs to a previously undiscovered ancient crocodile species, but also preserves the intact skeleton of a crab inside its abdominal cavity. In 2010, scientists discovered crocodile fossils in the geological rock formation known as Kai Tuan, a site previously known for numerous dinosaur fossils. Upon examining the fossil, researchers concluded that this was a previously undiscovered species of ancient crocodile, with a body length reaching up to 2.5 meters. Notably, its stomach still contained the skeleton of a small dinosaur. The dinosaur eaten by the crocodile was a small, plant-eating, beaked dinosaur that lived 100 million years ago. It is also known as a bird-footed dinosaur or an ornithopod. Ornithopods are a group of dinosaurs belonging to the suborder Ornithopoda, order Ornithischia. The oldest species were small, bipedal dinosaurs. Over time, they grew both in size and number, eventually becoming one of the most successful groups of herbivores in the Cretaceous world. Ornithopods were adorable little dinosaurs, only slightly larger than a chicken, weighing about 1.2 kilogram. No one knows exactly how the crocodile went extinct, but it seems this happened after it swallowed a dinosaur from the ornithopod family. Some higher-level creatures in the food chain can secrete a white powdery substance, and this very dinosaur attacked and mauled the crocodile to death. The car is adorned in a striking white powder-coated paint. 66 million years ago, a mass extinction event wiped out nearly all dinosaurs on Earth. However, scientists have discovered a strange fish species that survived that deadly era. That fish species is Atractothea grande, which survived for an additional 1,500 to 2,500 years after the Chicxulub asteroid struck Earth. The original passage appears to contain spelling errors and unclear phrasing. I will rewrite it based on the inferable context. During that period, approximately 75% of Earth's plant and animal species went completely extinct, including top predators of the food chain such as dinosaurs. This fish is also known as Gatchaes cavitia, belonging to the primitive Euryherae group within the Pipsodidae family. They were the first creatures to appear during the Shuramwan period, approximately 150 million years ago. However, they do not belong to the dinosaur group but have a shape quite similar to a hybrid form of mosasaurs, ichthyosaurs, and crocodiles. They have sleek, torpedo-shaped bodies with glossy scales, elongated snouts, and numerous sharp teeth. They primarily live in freshwater areas, though some individuals may swim out to brackish waters near the coast. Gaseous individuals are scattered across eastern North America, ranging from western regions like Montana, extending south to Central America and Cuba, and north to southern Quebec, Canada. Recently, paleontologists discovered fossils of this species in the lower strata of the Fort Union Formation in Bowman County, North Dakota. The analysis of the fossil sample indicates that the species Arctosia crendae had an estimated size of 1.4 to 1.5 meters and dates back approximately 66 million years. This period was close to the mass extinction of dinosaurs caused by the Chicxulub asteroid impact, but it lasted longer, approximately 1,500 to 2,500 years. The specimen is preserved in a light brown, fragile mudstone block, resting on an 8 cm thick layer of lignite, a water-lane sedimentary environment. Consists of a skull with properly articulated lower jaw, along with a series of vertebrae, ribs, and scales. The discovery of the Arctosia crendae species demonstrates that healthy freshwater ecosystems existed in North America for thousands of years following the Cretaceous mass extinction event. Paleontologists believe that the mass extinction during the Cretaceous period was the cause of the collapse of ecosystems worldwide, and caused about 3/4 of marine species to vanish 66 million years ago. The presence of this freshwater species demonstrates that North America's food web and ecosystem have recovered rapidly after the mass extinction event. Tertiadothos is an extinct genus of mollusks belonging to the family Intratidon, which lived during the Cretaceous period. Although commonly referred to as squid, it is now believed that this species is more closely related to modern octopuses. Morshichoris was truly a ruler of the ocean, but that doesn't mean it had no natural enemies. Scientists have successfully reconstructed a marine creature that once lived alongside the ichthyosaur, Morshichoris, and remarkably, this species was actually capable of preying on ichthyosaurs. That natural enemy is none other than the largest species of squid ever to have appeared on Earth. It possesses some characteristics similar to those of today's giant squid. The Tertiadothos squid is comparable in size to a mosasaur. With 10 thick tentacles, it can tightly constrict its prey, rendering them immobile and ultimately leading to death by suffocation. Tertiadothos squid is a mollusk, sharing similar characteristics with other squid species. However, because of its soft body, the flesh of this squid species cannot fossilize, only the hard shell is preserved. Thus, the appearance of the Tertiadothos squid has always remained an unsolved mystery. Accordingly, scientists can only strive to reconstruct the appearance and characteristics of the Tertiadothos squid, based solely on studies and speculations about today's squid species. Given the unclear or possibly misspelled nature of the original text, the most accurate approach is to preserve it as a proper noun, title. The English translation would be, "The Tyrannosaurus, or T-Rex, is renowned worldwide for its fearsome hunting prowess and brutal nature." However, if you think the predator Tyarch had no rivals in prehistoric times, you are sorely mistaken. No matter how perilous it may be, when Tyarch faces the blade of Quachankoro, it is nothing more than a lavish feast to him. Quachankoro was a giant bat species that once lived on Earth. They dominated the skies around 166 million years ago and had virtually no natural predators. Even the largest and fiercest dinosaurs on land could become their prey. This flying reptile species lived in the area of the White Chalk Formation in what is now North America, approximately 68 to 65.5 million years ago. They are named after a deity from the Aztec civilization of Central America. With its enormous size, a wingspan of up to 15 meters, a height ranging from 4.8 to 5.5 meters, and a weight of approximately 210 to 250 kilograms. Thanks to its unique structure, Quachankoro can glide effortlessly and become a fearsome predator, spreading terror from the skies onto any creature below. With its large wings, this dragon can take off from high cliffs or gain momentum by running along the ground like an airplane. When standing upright, Quachankoro is as wide as a fully grown giraffe. It is its colossal size that casts a shadow on the ground visible to every creature, even the fiercest wool-covered sheep. Not only hunting on land, the sky god can also glide near the shores of white chalk cliffs to catch prey underwater. Based on the discovered fossils, scientists concluded that Quachankoro was a warm-blooded animal with an egg-laying method similar to some modern bird species. They can hover and maintain balance thanks to a large brain with a complex structure. Notably, researcher Sankha Chatterjee developed a computer model to explain how the delicate wings of flying dragons can support their massive bodies in midair. According to the research findings, Chatterjee discovered that these creatures spend most of their time soaring in the sky, capable of hovering mid-air or gliding skillfully. However, landing or taking off poses a challenge for them. The Quachankoro flies at an altitude of 3,000 to 4,500 meters with a maximum speed of 80 miles per hour, nearly matching the speed of a commercial airliner at 128 kilometers per hour. At this speed, almost no prey can escape their aerial strike. Underground, they fold their wings, move on their hind legs, and often linger near puddles to hunt small fish and insects. At this point, the strong front legs will take on the role of maintaining balance, enabling them to move steadily across rough terrain like cliff faces. Thanks to their distinctive saddle-shaped structure, they can easily catch small aquatic creatures. Especially, the beak of the swift god was incredibly sturdy, both long and razor-sharp. This has turned them into sharp, highly effective weapons for hunting. It is clear that, for hundreds of millions of years, our Earth has endured the nightmares inflicted by those colossal monsters. But luckily, they refused. How would you feel if you could live in an era when those mystical creatures still existed? Goodbye for now, see you again soon.